Most people think Chainlink is just another cryptocurrency, but it's not. In fact, without Chainlink, a lot of the biggest crypto applications simply won't work. And today, some of the world's biggest banks and financial institutions are exploring its technology. So here's the question. If Chainlink is so important, why isn't everyone talking about it? In this video, I'll explain everything in simple words. What Chainlink actually does, why banks are paying attention, why the Link token has survived while thousands of other crypto projects disappeared, and at the end I'll share where I personally think Link could realistically go over the long term, based on adoption, the data, and what the team is building. So make sure to stay until the end. Let's get started. First, let's answer the biggest question. What exactly is Chainlink? The easiest way to understand it is to imagine a blockchain as a computer without internet access. It can process transactions, it can store information, but it can't see what's happening in the real world. It doesn't know today's Bitcoin price or today's weather or who won yesterday's football match. And it doesn't know if a payment has arrived in a bank account, but many blockchain applications need exactly that information. That's where Chainlink comes in. Chainlink connects blockchains to real-world information. It safely brings information from outside the blockchain into the blockchain. This information is called an oracle. Think of Chainlink as a trusted messenger. It collects information from different sources, checks that it's accurate, and delivers it into the blockchain. Without that, many crypto applications simply couldn't work safely. Personally, this was the moment I understood why Chainlink is different. It isn't trying to replace Bitcoin, it isn't trying to replace Ethereum, it's helping blockchain applications actually work. You might be thinking, so what? Here's a simple example. Imagine you borrow money using your Bitcoin as collateral. The system needs to know the latest Bitcoin price every second. If it gets the wrong price, even for a short time, you could lose your position and potentially lose your money. That's why reliable information matters. Today, many DeFi platforms, stablecoins, insurance protocol, and blockchain games rely on Chainlink's data. In my opinion, that's why Chainlink has remained one of the most important infrastructure projects in crypto. It works quietly in the background, but many people use it without even realizing. By the way, if you are finding value in this video, please subscribe. It really helps the channel and helps more people learn about crypto in simple English. Now, let's get back to it. Let's go back to the question from the beginning. If Chainlink is so important, why are banks paying attention? The answer is tokenization. Banks are exploring digital version of stocks, bonds, real estate, and many other real-world assets instead of using paper documents and all the financial system. They want to move these assets on blockchain networks, but these digital assets still needs trusted information. Prices, interest rates, exchange rates, payments, confirmations. That's exactly the kind of problem Chainlink was built to solve. And Chainlink has worked with Swift for more than 8 years. Swift is the global messaging network used by thousands of financial institutions around the world. Together, they carried out several pilot projects with major institutions, including UBS Asset Management, Euroclear, and Clearstream, to explore how tokenized assets could move between different blockchains network. Now, I want to be clear. These are still pilot projects. They are not fully production systems yet, but I think the fact that major financial institutions continue testing this technology tells us something. They are not looking at Chainlink because it's popular. They are looking at it because it solves a real problem. But here's where I think things get even more interesting. Solving the Oracle problem was only the beginning. Now Chainlink is trying to solve another challenge, helping different blockchains communicating with each other. Its biggest project is called CCIP. The name sounds complicated, but the idea is actually very simple. Today, There are many blockchains: Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, Polygon, and many more. Most of them don't communicate very well. Chainlink wants to change that. Think about email. You can send an email to Gmail, to Outlook. It just works. Chainlink wants blockchain to work the same way. If tokenized assets continue growing, technology like this could become extremely important. Now, let's talk about the Link token. Link isn't just there for trading. It's used throughout the Chainlink network. People who provide reliable information are rewarded in Link. Some services are also paid for using Link. So, if more companies use Chainlink, demand for the network could increase. Does that automatically mean the token price will go up? No. Crypto prices depend on many things, of course. Bitcoin, interest rates, and overall investors' confidence. So, where do I think Link could go? Well, personally, I think Chainlink has done something that many crypto projects couldn't do. It survived. Thousands of crypto projects launched and disappeared. Chainlink kept building, it kept finding new partners, and it kept improving its technology. Does that guarantee success? Of course not. Nothing in crypto is guaranteed. But if tokenization continues to grow, if more financial institutions continue exploring blockchain, and if Chainlink keeps leading in this space, I think it's in a very strong position. Could Link return to its previous all-time high? Personally, I think that's possible during another strong bull market. Could it go even higher? Maybe. But that will depend on real adoption. Not hype and not social media, not YouTube price prediction. Real adoption. That's why I always say, don't invest because someone gives you a price target. Invest because you understand what the project actually does. Let's go back to the question I asked at the beginning. Why isn't everyone talking about Chainlink? I think it's because infrastructure isn't exciting. People get excited about meme coins, huge price pump, and overnight success stories. Infrastructure usually works quietly in the background, but sometimes the project quietly building years after years becomes some of the most valuable over time. Will Chainlink be one of them? Nobody knows, but I definitely think it's one of the most interesting crypto projects to watch over the next few years. Now, I would love to hear your opinion. Do you think Chainlink is one of the most underrated projects in crypto? Or do you think another project will eventually replace it? Let me know in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on X and join our Telegram community. We are growing there. My name is Lamia. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.